I was fighting that government, like a film against a government to have the right to have my film released.
We know you have a Jiu-Jitsu background, and it feels like an interesting spot to start. But when you think about Jiu-Jitsu and being able to take on people who are much bigger than you in that sport, how did that mindset help you play a character who's really wanting to take on, I think, so much in this movie?
I have never thought about that. But in the film, man, I mean, it's like it's a man, it's sort of like a man against a regime, right? Like it's just this guy who wants to be who he is. He's not a freedom fighter. He's not a guy who's trying to overthrow the regime. He's just a man. And that happens in situations like authoritarian regimes happen. Like just the fact that you are who you are can put your life in danger. So I felt that I was like fighting myself, like I was fighting that government, like a film against a government to have the right to have my film released in Brazil. A little bit of jiu-jitsu.
Wagner, thank you so much for joining us in the movie podcast. Congratulations on having The Secret Agent at TIFF as well. It's such a beautiful movie. People are really, really going to love it when it premieres tomorrow.
Thanks, man. Thank you very much. Yeah.
First question, we know you have a Jiu-Jitsu background, and it feels like an interesting spot to start. But when you think about Jiu-Jitsu and being able to take on people who are much bigger than you in that sport, how did that mindset help you play a character who's really wanting to take on, I think, so much in this movie?
I have never thought about that. That's a good question. Jiu-Jitsu is a very important thing in my life. It's like every time I travel, I try to find a place to train. It is really indeed a thing that it's very mental. It makes my mind works better, and it is about when it's created for the weakest to submit the strongest, right? But in the film, man, I mean, it's like it's a man. It's sort of like a man against a regime, sort of like. And I felt that in my personal life because in Brazil from 2008, I was born during the dictatorship, but I was a kid. But from 2018 to 2022, Brazil was under a wannabe fascist government. And I directed a film called Marighella, which is a film about the leader of the resistance against the dictatorship in Brazil, a real character. And this film was censored in Brazil. And I really fought. The film was released in Berlin in 2019, and I could only release the film in Brazil in 2021. So I felt that I was like fighting myself, like I was fighting that government, like a film against a government to have the right to have my film released in Brazil. A little bit of jiu-jitsu, mental jiu-jitsu is like and in The Secret Agent it's similar, right? Like it's just this guy who wants to be who he is. He's not a freedom fighter. He's not a guy who's trying to overthrow the regime. He's just a man, and that happens in situations like authoritarian regimes happen. Like just the fact that you are who you are can put your life in danger.
And you're going to also be behind the scenes a lot as a producer for this film. So how did being behind the scenes kind of give you a new perspective on this character, on this story, and also working with Kleber?
Yes, because this whole thing started in this time that I mentioned. Because I had this. The thing with my family was really hardcore. It was really hard, and Kleber suffered lots of consequences as well. I mean, every fascist, first thing they will attack is press, universities, and artists. There is a reason for that. And Kleber and I, we got together a lot during that time, like trying to support each other. And I think that The Secret Agent was born from that circumstances. What to do, how do you stick with your values when everything around you says the opposite? So yeah, and so it was natural to become a producer of a film because we kind of developed it and created it was born from our
so much personal.
Yeah, a very personal thing.
Definitely. Something that we said while watching this film was that, you have this amazing ability of, I think, wearing the weight of the world, like on a facial expression. And I think we felt that the most, when you're eating food and you're just saying like, I'm not a violent person, but I would kill this person with a hammer. Right. And it's so interesting to see the journey that you go on in this. So I'm just curious, when you're telling a story like this, like, did you ever, feel at odds with the journey that your character was going through? Did you ever feel like you had to like kind of reconcile with that or try and make it make sense for you?
No, I trusted Kleber a lot because it's a very unique and unusual kind of script, right? Like you only understand what's going on like on page 150, right? Like in that scene in the cinema where Elsa shows up and you kind of, oh, so this is what's happening. Till there, you have to really trust that this director and this script is going to take you to the right place, without you having to. But I always had in my mind that this is not a hero story. This is not, so I don't have to. I'm usually the things that I've been doing, that I've done throughout my career, I'm a very explosive actor and I have things that I like. And in this film, I trusted that I just had to keep that feeling inside myself underneath, also because he was hiding, he couldn't show what he was really, really, really feeling. But you can feel, like you said, the anger, the feeling of injustice, of impotency, like in his the way he carries himself.
Definitely, yeah. Wagner, we're so grateful for your time today, and we just wanted to say that we had a chance to talk to Alex Garland about you working on Civil War, and that was one of our favorite movies of last year.
Oh, thank you, man.
So amazing.
Thanks, brother. I really like that film. Yeah, I really liked Civil War too. Yeah,
I feel like it's coming into play more and more each day in reality now.
Yeah. Oh shit, man. Yeah, I hope. Civil War is a film. It's pretty much a film about polarization, I think. And I wouldn't say that polarization would lead to a civil war, maybe, but for sure to social conflict, and we have to avoid that. That's can be a danger everywhere in the world. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Wagner.
It was nice talking to you guys.
You too.
I asked the question about Jiu-Jitsu. It's like very unexpected.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Have you trained?
No, I have not trained.
We fight each other.
Just verbally.
Yeah.